aka Queen of Hearts. Today's look was inspired on a dead Queen of Hearts. If you guys want to see how I get this look, then just keep watching. Before you guys do get into this video, just make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And yeah, let's get on to this damn video already. Okay, so I cut my hair again. What do you guys think? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't believe I took this long to go short. And you know you love it too. Okay, so anyways, you guys are zoomed in. I have like a little viewfinder now so that I can see what the heck I'm doing. Okay, so I want to do something deep, dark, black, and smoky for the eyes. Just an FYI, I did already do my foundation, my concealer, and my brows, just because that's not really an important part of this tutorial. So just do that before you do anything, or you could do it after. It doesn't really matter. But I'm just going to use my Maybelline Eye Studio right here. This is just a gel liner. I'm going to use this all over the lid. So you just need any brush will do. I'm going to use this Wet n Wild brush right here. It's dirty, so I'm not really worried about getting it messed up. Plus, I'm going to wash my brushes pretty soon. So we're just going to go ahead and put this all over the eyes. And this is just going to be used as like a base. Now, we want to take it up kind of high because, again, we want this to be dramatic AF. Just be really gentle on your eyes because this is a very thick product. Another good product you can use if you don't have like gel liner is a little tube liner, like a water liner, a black one, or you could use those little chubby stick things that they sell. I just don't have one in black. So now while this is still kind of wet, I want to blend it out. So I'm going to get a blending brush. Okay, this isn't a blending brush, but this is just like a shadow brush. I'm going to use this because I want something nice and thick and fat to blend it out. And the blending brushes I have, they're not that they're not the best. So we're just going to blend those edges out so it's not so harsh. Don't worry if it's super messy, because for one, we kind of want something messy, but two, also because I mean, it's Halloween. You want to look messy, you want to look crazy, you want to look like, you know, psycho. So it's okay. Now we're going to take this right here and just kind of blend this edge out right here so it kind of connects. So once you have something kind of like this, like a raccoon eye, we're going to take a real blending brush this time. We want to use like reds and purples. I feel that's what I'm going for. I'm going to go in with my Jeffree Star Cosmetics Androgyny palette. This one right here. I'm going to take the shade Androgyny, and we're going to put that pretty close in the crease area. Now, like I said, you want to keep this close in the crease. Okay, so now that we have all that blended out, don't worry very much about fallout, because once you have the whole look together, I don't think that'll make much of a difference. So once we got that all nice and blended out, I'm just going to go ahead and take the shade Fetish right here, and I'm just going to use this blending brush. So now we're going to go in with the Tardiest Pro palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here, the one that has a little crack in it, Maud. I think that's how you say it. And just going to use the same brush as before. And we're just going to put this right above where we put that red shade from the Jeffree Star palette. And don't worry if you get too high up. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and take this shade right here from the same palette, the Chic shade. And we're going to take this and put this the highest part of the look. So right on top, right there. Now I'm just going back into that purple shade and I'm going to define it a little bit more right here. Okay, so now I actually kind of like this. It looks super, like, kind of looks like I've been punched in the eye. I feel like my eyes need a little bit more red to them. So I'm going in with the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. And I'm gonna take this shade right here, this red shade. And I'm just gonna put this in the crease as well, just blend it in there somewhere. Now that we have that, we're going to take the Naked Urban Decay Smoky palette. I'm sorry I'm using like 5,000 different palettes. I mean, you can just use one palette if you have all the colors you need. The only reason why I'm taking this is because I like this black. It has just a little bit of glitter in it. So we're going to take the black. We're going to take the black in this shade right here, Black Market. And we're going to pop that on top of the lid. I'm just going to use this Wet n Wild brush. I'm using lots of Wet n Wild brushes today. Alright, you want to get a bunch of that and then just pop it onto the lid. I kind of like this shade next to it, which is Smolder. It's like a really pretty purple. I'm going to take some of that. This might be like the worst idea ever. But I'm going to take some of that and put it in the center of the lid. Let's see how that looks. I mean, we might not even be able to tell. So, yeah, you can't even really tell very much. So I'm just going to pop this all over the lid just for the hell of it. Okay, so now we just need to blend out the black shadow that we put. You need to use like the lightest hand possible right now when you're blending this black shadow out, just because it can get pretty intense pretty fast. I mean, it's already intense, but we just want to blow it out slightly, like diffuse the edges. We don't want the whole eye to be black, and also we don't want to blend away all of the black shadow from before. So just keep that in mind when you're blending. Now we just want to do everything kind of that we did before to the top eye, to the bottom eye. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to take the L'Oreal Paris Infallible 16-hour Never Fail eyeliner in the shade Black. And I'm going to put this underneath the waterline, kind of like right on and a little bit under the lash line. Go ahead and put it in the waterline as well. Go ahead and do the same thing on the top lash line. Okay, so now I'm going to take this little pencil brush thing. This is, I don't even know. Oh, this is from a Milani palette, I think. So hopefully this will work a little bit better. It's a little more defined. It's like a pencil brush. Okay, so now I'm going to take the Black Market shade from the Naked Smoky palette. And I'm going to use the same little pencil brush we're using. And I'm going to get some on the brush. And I'm going to keep it as close to the lash line as possible. We do want to bring it down, and we will. We want the black to stay kind of close to that lash line. We're going to take the Tarteist Pro palette once again. We're going to go ahead and go into the Mod shade right there. That one. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera. I'm going to do the other eye, and I'll be right back. I don't know if you guys can see, but I added like a little contour thing going down the nose, so I'm gonna show you on the other side how I did that. I just took the little brush that I was using and I dipped into Fetish from the Jeffree Star. I keep saying Jeffree Star. From the Jeffree Star palette. It really started up here because I wanted it to be really dark in through here to make it look super hollow. Or like, you know, just really defined. And then I just took it and came down the nose with it. Once I did that, you just want to blend down. I'm going to dip a little into the androgyny shade, the purple shade. I'm just going to go over it a little bit. It looks like I have a broken nose, which I'm kind of living for. Damn, girl. Okay, so now I want to focus on giving the eyes a more tired look, I would say, like a more my ass doesn't sleep type of look. So I'm just going to be using actually the same colors, the purple and the blue from the Jeffree Star palette. I'm going to dip into both of them. We're going to mix, and I'm going to place this right here in the hollow of the eye where you would normally, I guess, have bags. Ooh, tell me why that looks bomb as fuck. Ooh. Why did you guys tell me?
Oh my god!
We're gonna grab our liquid latex. I got this on Amazon.com. This is the Monster Liquid Latex. It was like $16 or so. I got 16 fluid ounces, so I thought it was a good deal. You get quite a bit. So you just want to shake this up right here. Next, you will need some of these little triangular disposable sponges. I got this at my local dollar store. Caution. If you get it in your hair, it's hard to get it out. If you get it on a shirt, it will not come off. I learned from experience, it will not come off. So that's why I'm just wearing a plain tee. I don't really care if I mess the shirt up. It actually low-key doesn't fit me anymore, so yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it on a little paper plate. We're going to dip into that liquid latex. So we're just going to create a heart-like outline. Just with like little stippling-ish motions. You could create whatever you want here. You could do a heart. You could do a circle. You could do a square. The good thing with this is I feel like you have decent time to like mess around with it if you need to fix it for whatever reason. Like if you don't like the shape, you can kind of take it off. Sorry, I know I'm like holding this like in your guys' view and you can't see a damn thing I'm doing. Okay, so with this you want a very defined peak because it will get lost in like all of the cotton that we're gonna add to it, all of everything. It'll get lost and it won't look like a heart anymore. Just keep that in mind. All of a sudden I have baby hairs and they want to come out to play. Also, what I like about this is if you make a mistake, you can just bloop and it's gone. What I hate about this is if you get it in your hair you are pretty fucked. I am such an idiot. I just want to point that out. I thought the camera was rolling, but it wasn't. But pretty much what I did was I went over the liquid latex with pieces of cotton, like so. You just tear it apart, pop it on there while the latex is still wet, and then you go back over it with some more liquid latex and you dab it on. Don't be afraid to go in while it's still wet and kind of move things around, pull pieces here and there. That's what's gonna give it that like yucky, like you were just slaughtered type of feel. So just make it look messy as possible. So we're just going to keep putting that latex on. I'm just taking my nail and kind of creating like a cut mark around it. I'm going to create the spot where I want to put my card. I just cut out a little piece of card and we're going to place it down on the cheekbone. So this is where I'm going to place it. You can place it wherever you find fit. Now to do so, we're just going to take liquid latex. That is the key to this look everywhere. And we're going to create a little hole. Just like that. So now we're just going to take our cotton balls, or cotton I should say, it's not really a cotton ball no more. And we're going to place them onto the wet latex. The more like higher you go with the latex, like the more layers you have, the more deeper your cut will look. So I want it to be looking pretty gnarly deep. I mean, okay, gnarly was making it sound a lot more dramatic than I have pictured in my mind. Sorry if I was looking the other way. I didn't even realize that you guys probably couldn't see what the hell I was doing. So now I'm just pulling off the excess right there because it was kind of too much. Don't pull too much off though. That should be good. Now don't worry about the back side of the cut. So that would be this side, the side closer to your ear. That part will be hidden by the card. However, that part is the part that we're going to use to also keep the card on. So that'll be like our base that the card's gonna lie on. Now we're just gonna go back over with the latex. It is getting dark in here. Running out of natural light. It doesn't look too dark on camera, which is good, but like in person, there is like no light. Okay, we're gonna go in with another layer. While it's still wet, I'm just gonna kind of come in here and pull some things around. Make it look nasty. Also, doing this, I will know where I need to add more cotton. So I think I'm gonna really raise the back up because we need that to be pretty raised so that we can lay down the card on that because the card's not just gonna like stick on anything. It needs like a foundation to stick on. This is only my second time working with liquid latex. I am by far a pro. I just love playing with makeup. I think it's so much fun. And I think this is a good time to play with liquid latex. It's Halloween. And people love stuff like this, as do I. Okay, this is starting to look pretty nasty. I'm not mad at it. I'm just gonna add another layer of liquid latex on the back. Okay, so now we're gonna place our card. And we're just gonna push it down and hold it down. Okay, now we're going to go over top of this with latex. Now we're gonna really build it up, make it look nice and deep. I'm gonna pop on some false lashes and then I'll come back to you. We're gonna contour the cheeks a little bit. Okay, yeah, we're gonna use the shades Fetish and Androgyny. So we're gonna dip into both shades, picking up a good amount. We're gonna make this pretty dramatic. Okay, and then we want to do the same thing up on top. So now we're gonna go in with some powder. We're going to set the latex so it's not so like, you know, powdery. I mean, so shiny. Now we're going to move on with the paints. I'm just using this set of paints right here. I got this off of Amazon. It was like $17. First, I'm going to make a deep red. So I'm just going to dip my brush into water. I'm going to dip it into this red right here and get it all over the brush like that. I'm going to dip into the water. I'm going to dip into the black. You can't forget the back side either, because even though you can't see the black side, people can. Okay, now we're gonna dip more into the red. So now, I mean, I'm pretty much done with my paints. So we're going to go into the Fetish shade from the Androgyny palette, and we're going to put it on the wound. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And then blend on the inside of it, as well as slightly on the outside. So now we're gonna do the lips. My mom is home. I'm just gonna take this black eyeliner with my brush and just pat it in the middle. And then I'm gonna take my Milani lipstick in the shade Tuscan Toast and just dab it around. And then for the fun part, I'm going to take the fake blood. I got this off of Amazon as well. I'm going to paint it on here. Make it look all nice and gooey and juicy. So that completes this look, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. I really like this look. I might wear this for Halloween. Who knows? I don't know yet. Thank you guys for watching. Before you guys head on out, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button down below. Let me know if you like this look, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. I literally have blood everywhere. Like, I'm starting to feel like I really am bleeding. Like, what is happening?